Hello, all you beautiful souls. Jules here, and happy Moon Day. We're at a fresh start to a new week, and I wanted to pop on to do our astrology forecasts for this week, and this is going to be our March 9th to the 15th. This year is already racing by so fast with the racing horse. We just had Gemini's 8th birthday yesterday, and that was so fun to celebrate that with her, because when we were singing happy birthday, she was actually looking back and forth at me and her human parents while we were singing, and I thought that was the sweetest thing because she was so excited and she knew that it was all about her. So thank you all for the birthday wishes. She definitely felt the love and she enjoyed her homemade desserts. My mom actually bought her the organic cake mix by Bosie's, and then I found a super simple ice cream recipe, and the ingredients for the back of the frosting were on the back of the cake box. So that was really easy to make, and she really enjoyed it. So let's see, we're gonna be doing our astrology forecast. Now, today is Tuesday, technically already. It's the AM. I do my forecast when I get off work for you guys. So on Tuesday today, Jupiter comes out of retrograde, and it is the planet of global communication. So it'll now be direct in Cancer, and that is like a homebody sign. It's a sign of the crab. So Mercury is still in retro in Pisces, and Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, and it's soon to be retro in Aries, and that is the first sign of the zodiac. So the zodiac cycle, or where it's like it has a birth to death rotation. So Aries, the first sign, is like kind of like the baby, and everything is new, everything is immediate. And Pisces is like the elder sign. So it's the last sign of the zodiac. And maybe a question surrounding that is, where does my soul come from? Pisces are very, very deep thinkers. And Pisces have a lot of wisdom. If you're friends with a Pisces, you should consider yourself very grateful. They're spitfires, they're dreamy, and they're really amazing people. They're also very much in their head a lot of the time. So if you're hanging out with a Pisces, and you might have to ask them a question a few times, because their mind is out in another planet. They're thinking of things far beyond what some of the regular signs normally think. Now, I know that's crazy because as an Aries, I think my head's kind of all over the place. So I can only imagine the dreamy Pisces. And they're not just in like their head, but they're also a sign that can be in their body as well. It is a two fish swimming in opposite directions. So they really know embodiment, and they really also know dreams. This transcendent energy carries Pisces, and this makes them great healers. So Pisces signs are really energetically inclined to help others. And they're almost like half on this planet, half on another planet, and that is what you want in a healer, because they have the third eyesight to heal, to see the etheric body, to see auras, Pisces really can tap into this energy just naturally as their zodiac signs. Now, Mars is in Pisces right now, and Mars is in Pisces until the 19th, and Neptune moved into Aries, and Neptune's there until 2029. So the planets' rulers almost flip-flopped. So now Mars, the god of war, rules Aries, as we all know, and Neptune, the healer, it's also a dreamer, it's a poet, rules Pisces. So they traded places. So Neptune also rules faith. So we're seeing a lot of challenges and trust in our world, in what we believe in, what we're told to believe in, and what we're actually starting to find out. We're trusting our global leaders. We have faith in them to rule our country and our society in a manner that is equal to all, but we're not seeing that right now. And we're seeing a lot of hidden secrets, files being released that are very shocking. And we've known this has gone on for years. It's just never been spoken about. It's always been swept under the rug. And now it can't be hidden anymore. We know the truth. We know what's going on. So it's almost like leadership is being challenged right now. And after eclipse season, we're almost seeing like the battle between good and evil. Because after eclipses, things get a little bit shaken up. So if you're still trying to get back on track, aren't we all? And we're seeing the evil that has led our country, that has manipulated us, that has pulled the wool over our eyes for so long. And we're no longer blinded anymore. And Pisces is revealing this to us. So Jupiter in Cancer will also blow up things. And now Jupiter went into Cancer last June 9th. So it's been there for a year, but it does go retro. So it went back throughout the year. And it'll remain there until June. So it's like the year cycle for Jupiter. And Jupiter in its lowest form is greed. The shadow side of Jupiter is excess. It's debauchery. It's overindulgence. Jupiter was Zeus. So it can be also abusive of power. And greedy as well. And it almost has autocratic energy. It acts without guardrails, and in Cancer, it is exalted. So it's in its home sign. It's where it wants to be. So Jupiter magnifies everything and it exposes. So this energy is amplified being in Cancer, the home sign. So June 30th is when Jupiter will move into Leo, and then we'll begin to feel a different energy. So until then, we can expect to see, disturbing news, to say the least, and a lot of battles between the good and evil. And this involves bravery right now, so we can't stay silent anymore. We have to have courage and speak up for what we believe in, what is right. We have to stand together. So this week, I want you guys to think about the shadow as well as the bright side of these aspects. And where are you fooling yourself? That is the big question. Where can you see clearly now? So